to another video. If you guys are new here, my name is Kate. If you're not, welcome back and thank you for clicking on another video of mine. So, as you can tell by the title of today's video, today we're going to be going over how to organize your life with Google Calendar. So I know you guys really enjoy my monthly reset videos, so I wanted to film something along the lines of how I actually organize my life with Google Calendar. I thought that would be just like a fun little video, and I've recently switched up how I use my Google Calendar, so I wanted to share that with you guys. It's more time blocking these days and less just like small dates, and I kind of have my entire life in my Google Calendar now, and then I'm able to plan when certain things are going to get done. So I feel like that way I'm a little bit more productive. So I wanted to share that with you guys, and I also really love how my Google Calendar looks. So I also wanted to share with you guys all of the hex codes I use. So if you want a more aesthetic looking Google Calendar, this is definitely the video for you. So with that all being said, let's just jump in and I'm going to share with you guys my Google Calendar. Okay, perfect. So now you guys will be able to see my Google Calendar. So as you can see, it is very cute and very aesthetic, if I do say so myself. I've obviously planned out my calendar a little bit differently, but before I jump into that, let's just jump into how you can actually create custom calendars on Google Calendar and how you can create custom colors. So first of all, there's this little section here called My Calendars, and here you're able to add all sorts of calendars. They do have standard ones like family, your name, birthdays, reminders, and tasks. Those are the more standard ones that come with Google Calendar, but you can go ahead and add different calendars, and that is how you get the custom colors. So you would then go to Add Other Calendar, Create New Calendar, and then you can type in whatever you want. So if you want to create one for, I don't know, pet, or I guess I'll Honey is my dog. So if I wanted to create her own calendar so I could manage her appointments, I can just click Create Calendar. It's now created. I can go back, and as you can see, it just picks a random color for you. So you can then click here, and then normally it gives you the standard Google Calendar colors. So those I just find are a little bit too bright for me. I don't like the standard Google Calendar colors, so I'll normally go to the plus section, and then you can type in your hex code here. So, I mean, you could type in anything like FF8, I don't know, 61. I'm making things up. Maybe I'm missing another number there. So you can add in any kind of hex code. So with that being said, I'm going to pop up a little photo of the hex colors that I use. So all of the hex codes, you guys can screenshot this, pause it, take notes, but those are the colors that I have used for my Google Calendar. So they range from obviously a green, a light beige, there's different greens in there, different color blues, and that way I'm kind of able to just kind of look at my calendar and know exactly what each means because it has a color associated with it. And obviously you don't have to do it this way, but this is personally how I like to make my calendars. So I'm going to go ahead and just delete Honey. But here we have all of my calendars right here. So I tried to make mine a little bit cute. I've added little emojis as well. I think it kind of looks cute. Obviously, if you have, I think, an Apple computer or Mac computer, you can add emojis. I'm not sure about other computers. You probably can too. But I have different calendars here. So the first one I obviously have is, my own personal calendar. So this is just for my own personal events. If I had an appointment, I would use this one. I have birthdays. That's kind of standard. I don't actually think I can delete that. I then have a faith calendar, so any of the church groups I have, or if I'm going to church, that's kind of in my faith one. I then have a filming one, that way I know exactly when I'm going to be filming, because I love to have that scheduled out, so I know when I'm filming things and when things are due. I then have a little morning routine one, which is really cute with a little sun. And then I have a work one with a cute calendar, one for workouts, and then one for YouTube as well. So those are all of the calendars I have. And obviously you could make up different ones, one for school, one if you had a job, yada, yada, yada. So you can make any sort of calendar that you want. So now I'm just going to take you through how I personally organize my calendar. So I guess we'll start off with Sundays. For me, Saturdays are very all over the place, and I normally have nothing planned unless it's having coffee with a friend or something, but my Sundays are structured. So every Sunday I of course have church at 9:30. That's something that absolutely has to be put in my calendar because I know I will never miss church on a Sunday. So our church is normally at 9:30. So I have church on Sunday, and then I have grocery shopping after. That's just how we like to plan out our weeks. Our church is somewhat close to the grocery store that we go to, so it kind of works out great that, you know, we can go to church, go grocery shopping straight after, and then we're kind of prepared for the week once we get home, and then we can do our chores or clean whatever needs to be done or relax on our Sunday afternoon. But that is what is always there for a Sunday. Keep in mind this is for the following week, so there's not a lot of crazy stuff put in yet, so normally this would look probably a little bit different, but this is like my standard Google Calendar of what it looks like. Every day I have my little morning routine, so this allows me time from 6:30 to 9 to be able to get done whatever I need. Every day is super different. I do try and have a workout at 7 a.m. So if I am able to go work out at 7 a.m., that's what I'm doing. That also includes time to have breakfast, get myself ready, everything I need to do before I actually go ahead and start my work day. And sometimes it does involve filming like today does. So that was on my calendar this morning. So that's kind of my morning routine. And then like I said, I have my little workouts here as well. And what's great is I also have the Google Calendar app, so I do get notified 30 minutes before an event starts, so it's a good reminder of what I have coming up. So then I also have all of my work blocked out. So I have, you know, I have my work here from 9 to 5:30. I can tell you I don't normally work 9 to 5:30. It ends up normally being 9 to 6, 9 to 6:30, sometimes 9 to 7. It really depends on the day. So I just kind of have that blocked out, so I realistically know like that I have time before work and that I have time after work to get whatever I need to get done. I've then started scheduling lunches as well because I have been notoriously bad about taking lunches and actually making sure that I'm eating while I'm working from home because my days do get very busy. And while it might not be at 12 p.m. every day because sometimes I have meetings, I try and do it around that time. So if it's not 12, sometimes it's 1, or sometimes it's even 11:30 if I have a lot of afternoon meetings because my company is based in California. So I feel like my afternoons are always full of meetings. And then as you guys can see, so normally if I finished at a normal time, let's say I finished at 5:30, I would have a bit of time between work and dinner. I've then had our dinners put down here for around 6:30, and sometimes this gets pushed back if I'm working, or sometimes I'm eating dinner while I'm still working, but that's kind of what my day-to-day looks like. So then you guys can see I also have little sections up here. So you're able to just add little sections that if you don't want them to have a scheduled time, you can just add them that they need to be, you know, done that day. So if, for example, I'm filming, I would click this and put, you know, filming vlog all day. So that way I know and I don't have that completely covering my entire calendar. Or for example, how I like to do it is all of my YouTube videos are normally at the top. So whatever that has to be filmed and ready to go live that day is always up here. So that way I know what I'm filming so that it's ready for these dates. So that's what I have here. So I have my YouTube calendar here. And then other than that, I just have a standard women's group, which is at 7:30 on a Wednesday. I've yet to go to that yet, but I will go to that. That is one of my goals, is to join a group. So it's been a little chaotic here with work and working late, especially somehow always on a Wednesday. But I promise I will get to it at some point, and that is normally on a Wednesday. But as you can see, like, it can definitely look a little bit different. So this is this week. So sometimes I'm filming after work, sometimes I'm filming on the weekends. It really depends what I have going on for that day. But that's kind of what a standard, you know, week in my life kind of looks like. And then what I do like is I'm able to schedule out my time. So as you can see, there's a big banner across here which says CT. So this next week we're going to be in Connecticut, and then I'm able to kind of look at that. If we look at my Google Calendar on a monthly basis, it gets a little crazy. So hear me out. It looks a little more chaotic because it obviously has my everyday stuff in. But if I'm looking at this from a month-to-month basis, I can kind of see, oh, I'm away from this time to this time, and you're able to do that very easily. You just kind of drag and then add the event that you need. And that's kind of what it looks like on a month-to-month basis. But I love looking at it now from a week-to-week basis, which is how I've changed how I organize my Google Calendar. And now I'm able to see my entire life and when I'm able to do things. And this way I am slightly more productive because I'm able to schedule things in for a specific time instead of just saying generally that I will film on this day, because sometimes that doesn't happen. But this way, if I know, okay, I do have to film before I start work, so I'm gonna film from 7:30 to 8:30 or whatever it might be, or I'm gonna film after work from 7 to 8 p.m. That way I just find myself being more organized, and I'm more likely to actually do the things that I've scheduled in because I have constant reminders from my phone and I kind of know how it's gonna fit into my day. So yeah, that's pretty much how I organize my Google Calendar. Of course, this will look different for everyone depending on, you know, if you do YouTube or if you have a side business or something like that. But I just wanted to be able to share with you guys how I organize my life now with Google Calendar, how I kind of balance, you know, a 9-to-5 job and having a side hustle on the side and working out. I feel like it can be quite a lot to try and get it all done, but I feel like this way I'm more likely to do it because I kind of have it penciled into my calendar at certain times, and I found this to be very helpful. I mean, look at me now, it's before work and I'm filming right now, so I feel pretty good about that. But yeah, I also wanted to be able to share with you guys all of the hex codes that I use. I think this is a very cute, aesthetic little, more neutral but still somewhat colorful way to color code your calendar. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any more questions that I can answer about how to organize your Google Calendar, anything maybe that I didn't touch on, feel free to leave a comment below and I can either address it in an upcoming video or I can just reply to you guys in the comments. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and definitely make sure you subscribe if you have not. And of course, if you loved this video, you'll definitely love my monthly resets that I do towards the end of every month. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys all in my next one. Bye everyone.